So this is the first time I'm talking to the vlog, and can we just say I feel like I kind of suck at vlogging lately. So I have a plan for next week's vlog because I have so many physical books that I need to read. So I have a plan for it, and it's going to be interesting to see if I am able to get to it. So yeah, but I am currently reading. Yeah, I am reading 100 pages in an ebook every day, and so far it has gone really, really well. I have read some good books, some great books, and yeah, it's definitely my plan to build up. The reason why I am kind of like building up, like me kind of reading an ebook every day, is that once my cart is empty, which is gonna take a little while because apparently I have a very overstacked one right now, which sucks. But my plan is basically to start reading much more ebooks. So they are not. I'm not gonna call them that they are cheaper, but they are. I mean, they are easier for me to have because it's I mean, my bookshelves are getting kind of stacked, and I can't. I don't have the space for any more. So it's kind of like I need to kind of decide on a few things. So that is kind of why I want to have more ebooks and read more ebooks, and that is kind of why I am just working up to actually get to those like more often than not, like yeah, and just like have an equal, like just try to actually like having ebooks much more, and I feel like we are getting there. We are definitely getting there, and that has been such a great thing. I definitely am much better at that at this point, and I'm going to continue on doing that and actually build up and see. So I feel like once my cart is done, now I won't. Yeah, I mean, there are still like books that I will buy, but I will try and buy less and only kind of have authors and series that I really, really love on my shelves. And then just actually read more on ebook. And so I am kind of shifting over to reading more ebooks and definitely audiobooks. I mean, I really do love audiobooks. So I finished like the next duology in the Rosemary Beach series. So the first one is like a trilogy where you follow Blair and Rush, and now we are following Della and Woods. So basically, Della, you met at the end of the last book in that trilogy, and now we are following Della and Woods and how they met and everything leading up to that. And this one, can we just say that I don't know if I like it as much as Rosemary Beach. It's definitely not like that, but this one has it. Yeah, I was kind of worried just because Bethy, which you meet in the first book. She is really good, close friends with Blair. But basically, Bethy is together with Jace, and he was in this book. He was talking about how he wanted to propose to Bethy, and I was just like, I know who Bethy is set up with, and my thought was just like, how? I mean, he's talking about marrying her, so how is Abby, like Mr. Abby Lines? How is she Mr. Mrs. Miss? Why? Yeah. So I'm just like, how is Miss Glines going to wrote this in. And basically something happened in the end of this. I'm going to guess that we will hear more about it in the next part, which is about Grant and Willow. That's gonna be really interesting to see. And it was, let's just say that I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. It's kind of difficult to continue on. Now, tomorrow I am not going to, continue on with this series right now. I am going to take a small break again, just because I feel like the first one I binged the trilogy. Now I binged the duology. That was, Della and Woods. And now I'm going to take a small break before I basically binge the two next, which is Grant and Willow. And then take a small break again. I just feel like at least this last book was kind of heavy. Now, the conflict in this is a conflicts. Can I just say that I hate when they come from not communicating or miscommunicating. And in this one, it was the lack of communication. Let's just say that she overhears Woods talking to Jace. She doesn't hear the whole conversation. So basically, Woods and Jace is talking about Woods' mother. And Della hears them, like half of it, and she basically thinks that they are talking about her. So she leaves. And can we just say that not talking to each other, it just... I don't like that. I feel like... Can we just say... I just get annoyed when they don't talk to each other. Especially if there is something like they clearly getting irritated by. And they clearly... Yeah, let's just say that this book would have been like 100 pages if they had just talked to each other instead of her running away. So yeah. And then one thing that I am kind of like... Let's just say that when this book starts, they are both in terrible places, and I feel like at the same time it was good that Della was leaving and kind of got on her own feet again, because she clearly needed that. She clearly needed to find her own legs. But, I mean, it was just like the way that she left that annoyed me with the, I'm not even going to, ask him about this conversation that I overheard. I am just going to leave. That just, it annoys me, just because, Woods would definitely have, actually explained to that, like what he said. So I just get annoyed when things like this happen. So yeah. So tomorrow I am reading a thriller, just because there are like a few things that I need to finish off before the whole like my goals is, I have almost fulfilled all goals, so I need a few more, but they are not difficult. I need a non-fiction. I still have a few of the Jane Austen novels to read, and then I need a Star Wars book. That should be fine. And there are at least like a thriller, horror, mystery. So tomorrow will be that. And I already know what I will be reading. I will be reading the something. I will be reading The Midnight Feast by Lucy Foley. And this one, I don't know if I will like this. I'm just gonna put it out there. So Lucy Foley has not been my favorite, but I need to read a locked room mystery, and this one was on, I just search up locked room thing, and basically I just read something from that. So that's kind of it. But that's it for actually this vlog, and I need, like, next week will be a different type of video. So yeah, I hope you like this video, even though it's kind of short and it only has like me talking for way too much. But yeah, I hope that next week will be better.